Hey there, people of God. Not that my voice matters, God's does. I'm gonna tell you this, right? I just came from service and we talked about marriage. We talked about intimacy in marriage. We talked about sexual morality and how sexual immorality is destroying the churches. It's destroying society, and the importance of us sticking to God's principles as it relates to marriage and sex in marriage. Now, some of the points that were made was, one, sexual intimacy is built over time, right? And it's based upon, our availability, our communication with one another. I'm married. I'm been married now to my husband for a few years. And when I say few, very few years. And I'll say this, right? Like, if our intimacy has grown, which it has, it's simply because we've honored the Lord. Like, we've decided that, hey, we're going to put away past issues. We're going to deal with any issues, underlying issues that has affected us in the past through past relationships. Don't think that the things you've done in the past, sexual morality, poor and toxic relationships, you being off kilter with God for so long until you came to Christ. Don't think that the habits, the mindset, some of the same struggles that you may still have today, don't think it won't affect your marriage. It will, right? It's important that people of God, that as women and men, that we deal with these things, right? That we come to a confession with the Lord, that we seek the help that we need so that we can recover from, address, confront those baggages that has affected our mindset in marriage when it comes to our intimacy. Otherwise, it will continue to affect your intimacy. All right. Sometimes we're dealing with spiritual warfare, and it's dealing with our intimacy. Some of us need to get delivered. Some of us need prayer. Some of us need to be reading our word more. Some of us need to be walking in good counsel so that we can fight appropriately. Put on the full armor of God, right? Like your faith, the word of God, peace. You need the belt of truth, right? You need your helmet of salvation, all of those things so that you can protect what God has given you, because ultimately it belongs back to Him. And then not just intimacy, but also commitment, right? Marriage is a commitment, right? If you're not committed to loving and serving one another, then your marriage will not work. Outside of God, it does not work. Don't let the world fool you. Yes, divorce is high because people are choosing to do marriage their own way. They're not choosing to do it in God's way. When we submit ourselves to the word of God, women, we can be the wife that God has called us to be and have an intimacy in our relationship with our husbands that's going to be out of this world, that the world will look at us and they'll be saying, man, I wish I had what you had. And all we're going to tell them is that it's Jesus.